The topic we have considered for this video is the necessary changes and corrections in sorting and easy use in layers, scene and decor. Because in the next part we want everything to be ready for animating objects and cameras, and almost all items are placed in their place. So let's start by sorting the layers and then moving or resizing the objects as needed, also adding or removing them. We put the video on high speed and finally see the finish together. As you can see, we have done the necessary items, and in the next video we will move on to placing the objects that we modeled. Well guys, in this video we are going to modify and move the objects almost like the previous video, only with the difference that in this video we will make the necessary change and modification to the objects we modeled, and we will put it on the table in the right place. Again, here we speed up the video and slow it down wherever needed. As you can see, some of them have problems by reducing the place of chopsticks in the texture part, which is solved after changing the texture. So finally we go with the general check to continue placing the objects. As we said before in the last video of part 2, all the objects we modeled should be placed inside the holder, which is actually prepared for animating in part 3. Let's get it started. One issue that should be paid attention to is that we should get 5 duplicates of each of the chopsticks, spoons, knives and forks and place them on top of each other. Of course, we also get 1 duplicate for each salt and pepper. Finally, we will check all the items carefully so that there are no problems. Also, guys, my advice to you is that you must practice well up to this point so that in the next part we can go well together in animating objects and cameras.